Henry Stickmin is a classic Flash series which made its debut on Newgrounds in 2008, and since then the series received a handful of new entries before being remastered and re-released into one package in 2020. I remember everyone playing the collection and loving it back then, so in today's video I want to see if these games still hold up well in terms of its gameplay, story and humour. Let's begin. The Henry Stickmin series didn't actually start out in 2008. Kinda. You see, the series creator, Puffballs United, released this tiny game called Crossing the Pit onto Newgrounds in 2007. And while it's not considered to be an entry in the series, it is the predecessor to what would become Henry Stickmin. However, it wouldn't be until 2008 when we got the first game, Breaking the Bank, which gave us our first introduction to the titular character. We would then have Escaping the Prison in 2009, which was the true beginning to the series in terms of its gameplay style, which would then be used in 2011's Stealing the Diamond, 2013's Infiltrating the Airship, and 2015's Fleeing the Complex. However, it wouldn't be until 2020 where we would get the final game in the series, Completing the Mission, along with remasters of the previous 5 games. For this video, I'll be showing footage from the Henry Stickmin collection, since these are the best ways to represent these games, and also because Completing the Mission is exclusive to the collection. Now with all of that established, let's talk about the gameplay. The gameplay of Henry Stickmin is quite simple. Henry will get into a situation and you'll have to choose what tools or gadgets or stuff he does, with each action represented for an icon, and hovering your mouse over the action will play a sound and a little animation, which I think is really nice and gives you an idea on what that item or action is. Although don't spend too long making a choice, because sometimes you might have to choose the action in fast-paced sequences. Depending on the action you choose, we'll play a movie, and if you pick the wrong option, it can result in a funny fail. Although you're supposed to pick the right option to move on and get one of the few endings in each game, it's actually rewarding trying to fail. Heck, the game even encourages it. Here are a few of my favourite fails.
Yo, check yourself!
What the?
Alright, get to bring out the big guns.
Hey, should be good to go now.
I gotcha!
Hey everyone, this is part 65 of my Henry Stickmin playthrough. Today I'm going to be doing the part with the tank. But before I get started, I just want to thank my sponsor. Comment and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. I've gotten up to like 400, 1,000 fails. We're in the tent now. I'm going to click walkthrough here. Opens up this video of this super boring guy who just says,
Now you might be wondering, how does Henry get into these situations? So basically, Henry is low on cash, and he has to steal something to get his money, because I guess he can't find a job or something. This starts with him robbing a bank and then getting arrested and thrown in prison. He then escapes and attempts to steal the diamond, in which he's successful. But the government doesn't take that too kindly. So instead they get him to infiltrate the Top Hat clan's airship, where Henry gets promised to be a free man if he can find a way to take down the Top Hats. And depending on what you do, you either help the government, the Top Hats, or you become an enemy to both. Either way, it results in Henry getting arrested again and thrown into this massive Russian complex. And Henry escapes either by himself, or with the help of a new companion, Ellie, or with the government, or he gets betrayed by the Top Hats. Completing the mission is unique since it takes 2 endings you did in infiltrating the airship and fleeing the complex and creates a route based on that, which I think is really cool, especially since each route is different to each other. You could be working with the government, or Ellie, or the Top Hats, or you could be working alone for your own mission. Either way, the animations are great and it's always a joy to watch, and there are so many funny moments.
Hey, can you... Oh yeah, sure thing. Wait a minute.
Oh, Command, a guy just zipped right by me. I couldn't do anything about it. He's too fast.
The games also include many references to other games such as Mario, Zelda, Pokemon, Fire Emblem, Sonic, Metal Gear Solid, Minecraft, Half-Life, Ace Attorney, Undertale, Five Nights at Freddy's, and... Yes, Among Us is referenced so many times since Puffballs United is the co-founder of Innersoft. Yes, the same Innersoft behind Among Us. I like the references and it's cool going when I find one. Heck, there are even some references and callbacks to the previous games, including crossing the pit. I think it's really clever and cool how the game references everything and yet is able to stand on its own 2 feet and it's never in your face. Except for the few meta references, but I think those are clever and funny. Okay, I changed my mind. Henry Stickmin is a fantastic classic series from Newgrounds, and the Henry Stickmin collection is the best way to play and experience these classics, along with the new game completing the mission. The game features amazing animation, charming and memorable characters, lots of humour, multiple endings so your actions do matter, and a great, compelling and connected story. I love this series so much, and it is a shame we may never get a new entry or a spin-off. But hey, the series will forever live on through the collection, the countless YouTubers playing the games, the references in Among Us, and hopefully, please have Henry Stickmin as an opponent in Friday Night Funkin'. Thank you all so much for watching. Please be sure to give this video a like if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, follow me on Twitter and Blue Sky, and I hope you have a good rest of your day.